Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation. My name
is Naledi Mfoloe, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News Channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our community. In a video that has gone viral, a black man visiting a rural area in China meets some local villagers, and what began as a casual conversation soon spirals into uncomfortable conversation and outright offensive exchanges, right? Now, at one point, a local Chinese man, in what seems to be an attempt at humor or curiosity, I don't know, told the black traveler that he should change his skin to white, implying that his blackness was somehow an issue to be fixed. And just as shocking, right? This man didn't even seem to understand why his comment was deeply inappropriate, let alone harmful. In fact, when the black man responded, the local man expressed disbelief, and not just about the man's skin color, but about his hair being real and his ability to actually speak Chinese. And I believe this is a scenario that many black people have experienced in different parts of the world. But what's especially disturbing for me, and what really hit home, is the complete lack of self-awareness from this Chinese man who said, and I quote, "You should change your skin to white." Now, let me say this clearly, right? This comment wasn't just ignorant, it was racist. This man didn't see the black man in front of him as an equal human being. He saw him as someone who needed to conform to a standard of beauty and acceptance that has been imposed by centuries of racial hierarchies. And this type of statement may come from ignorance, but it doesn't excuse it. Let's have a look at this video.
我想不好意思，你不要动我心啊。这个你们这个头发是怎么搞的？是做的还是自生长的？
是天生的，是这样的。
天生就是这种。
对。
不是，他们这种头发，
对，
我们的头发不一样。
不一样，对。
自己是这样的。好浓的哦。
对，好浓的，对。
很浓的。
对，因为
我满以为啊，你们这那理发店去烫了染了。
对。是的。不，到了会白，对，也是一样的，但是头发那个质量是不一样。
你们那个怎么成丝是吧？和我们不一样的，真的
不一样，我们不一样。对，
做手术搞掉白什么的，那个皮肤不一样，消掉。不会的，消不掉的。不会。
血
是红的啊。对。血也是红的。
水是
皮肤是黑的。
对，水是红的，但是皮肤是黑的。啊。对，天生的是
跟这些人
白的。对。
那个其他什么地方都是黑的。
黑的，对。
所有都是黑的。
对。哦。是的。因为我知道你们在这边很少看，就是外国人或者很少。
但是像你在说中文的很少，跟他们交流。他听不懂了，他就
听不懂那个话，就是中国话。
他听不懂的，像你爱跟我们对话，还会对的读书的哦。
Now, as a black person, this hit a nerve. I mean, it's one thing to face racism in your own country, but it's another to be on foreign soil and be confronted with this level of misunderstanding and disrespect. The assumption that black men needed to change, that his skin color was something to be erased, is a reminder of how deeply ingrained colorism and racial prejudice can be in different cultures. And let's talk about the context of these encounters, right? The man's disbelief that the black man's hair was real, or that he could speak Chinese, speaks to a much broader issue of racial stereotyping, and almost as if the local man cannot fathom the idea that a black person could not only be living in China, but also be integrated in Chinese culture looking like that. Now, I'm not here to demonize all Chinese people or to suggest that this encounter represents the views of an entire nation, right? No. But what I am here to say is that this situation, this blatant racism, can happen anywhere in the world. I mean, we've seen it in the United States, in Europe, and yes, even in Africa. Racism has no borders, right? It doesn't care about nationality or geography, right? It thrives in the innocence and prejudice. And here's where I get even more frustrated. Because this man was a grown adult. a person who should know better. Yet he couldn't see how deeply hurtful his words were. And this isn't just a cultural misunderstanding. I mean, this is a person who, for whatever reason, didn't think twice about telling someone to erase their identity. And that's something we need to confront head on. And while the story highlights a particularly extreme encounter, it's crucial to recognize that these attitudes still exist everywhere. It's a reminder that we must continue educating people about the importance of cultural understanding, respect, and most importantly, empathy, right? So, what do we take away from this? I think it's clear. We need to challenge racism whenever we encounter it, whether it's in our communities or abroad. It's not just about condemning this man's ignorance. It's about understanding that these attitudes must be actively confronted and dismantled. We can't afford to stay silent when people are made to feel less than because of something as intrinsic as skin color. This kind of ignorance cannot be normalized. What are your thoughts on this? Please, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again.